If I had to start an indie game studio from scratch in 2026, I wouldn't start by opening Unity, I wouldn't start by making a logo, I wouldn't even start by brainstorming game ideas. Because here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your first steps will determine everything. Skip this and months, even years of effort can vanish before you even finish your first game. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I would do if I had to start over. This is the exact framework that helped me go from zero coding knowledge to generating over 7 figures in profit from my own mobile games. So stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll have a clear blueprint you can actually follow. Number 1. Get clear before you start. Most beginners make this mistake. They jump in blindly and fail before they even start. Before you spend a single hour building a game, you need clarity. I've seen developers pour months into a project only to realize halfway through that the game they made doesn't fit the market, doesn't match their skill set, or worse, they don't even enjoy making it. So here's what I would do first. Audit your resources. How much time, money, and skills do you really have? Set realistic expectations. It's not about making a AAA hit, it's about finishing something people want to play. And lastly, define your goal. Are you trying to make a profitable first game, build a portfolio, or learn fast and iterate? When I launched my first game, I thought passion alone was enough. I didn't consider the market, the mechanics, or my limitations. It almost sank before it even got traction. The clarity I gained later is what let me start creating profitable titles consistently. So grab a notebook and write down your top 3 strengths, weaknesses, and resources. Be brutally honest. This is step 1, so don't skip it. Number 2, treat yourself like a CEO. If you treat game development like a hobby, your studio will always feel like a hobby. And fail like one too. You're not just a creator, you're a business owner. Here's what that looks like in practice. Track every hour of work, decide what's worth outsourcing, set a budget, even if it's tiny. Most indie devs underestimate how much business thinking affects creative output. Being a CEO first protects your time, money, and sanity. When I first started out, I treated every decision emotionally. I would do things because it felt right, or chase flashy ideas that didn't even matter. It cost me months of work and thousands of dollars. Once I started thinking like a CEO, everything changed. I could prioritize the projects that actually move the needle. So write down 3 decisions you've been making emotionally instead of strategically. Ask yourself, would a CEO make this choice? Number 3, know your player DNA. If you make games only for yourself, you'll either fail or stagnate. Before you make a game, you need to know who it's for. This isn't just market research. It's understanding your taste as a creator and the audience you want to serve. Ask yourself, what type of games excite me? What mechanics do I love to play and build? Who would pay for a game like this? When I started on Real Money Word Search, I noticed the gap. No casual word game offered real competitive play. It aligned with what I enjoyed and what players were craving. That overlap, that's gold. So sketch your ideal player. Give them a name, a job, hobbies, visualize them playing your game. Every design decision should serve them. Number 4, pick your first game like a scientist. Emotions will kill your first game. Strategy will save it. Ideally, your first game should be small, focused, and testable. So look at the market and identify gaps. Prototype quickly and collect data before you commit fully. When I built Real Money Word Search, I started with a very basic concept. Online word search with cash prizes. I didn't over-engineer graphics or features in the beginning. I tested the core gameplay first, and it gave me proof that players wanted it. From there, everything scaled. So list 3 potential first games and rank them by scope, player demand, and probability of finishing. Your first game isn't about perfection, it's about momentum. Number 5, build your systems first. Messy systems equal messy games equals wasted months. Before you dive into creating your game, it's crucial to lay a strong foundation for your studio. Think of it like setting up the backbone that will support everything you build. That means organizing your files so nothing gets lost, creating name conventions so everyone on your team knows exactly what's what, keeping track of changes with version control, and jotting down simple documentation so ideas and processes don't slip through the cracks. Getting this right up front will save you headaches later. Early in my game dev career, I spent days searching for old assets, lost code, or forgotten ideas. When I finally implemented a system, work became 10 times faster. It's boring work up front, but it pays off massively later. Even one simple spreadsheet tracking your tasks, features, and deadlines is better than nothing. Number 6, set your time time and lifestyle boundaries. You cannot hustle your way to a finished game if you're constantly drained. Decide your work hours, downtime, and what you will stop doing to make space for your studio. I used to work late nights after full-time jobs, skipping sleep and workouts. My first game launches were messy and my energy burnt out fast. Once I protected my time, I could work consistently and build games that actually finished. So schedule your week like a CEO. Highlight non-negotiable creative blocks. Treat it like a meeting you cannot miss. Number 7, surround yourself with the right people. No one builds a studio alone. Trying to do everything yourself will kill your momentum. You need people around you who actually lift you up. Mentors who've been where you want to go. Collaborators who bring skills you don't have, and a community that generally supports and pushes you forward. Joining the right online communities was a game changer. I learned how to avoid pitfalls, optimize monetization, and even get beta testers. That access alone sped up my growth by months. So I challenge you to find 3 people or communities who inspire you. Reach out this week. Ask one meaningful question, but don't ask for favors just yet. Just build connections. And finally, number 8, build the business side before the game. If you only build a game and ignore the business, it doesn't matter how good your code is, no one will play it. Before you dive in, get a clear plan. Figure out how your game will actually make money, decide how you'll reach your players, and map out a roadmap for your releases so nothing feels random. I remember one of my early projects. I thought it was ready to launch, but when I watched new players try it, they got confused and frustrated right away. I spent time testing the tutorial, onboarding, and early gameplay to make it smoother. That preparation turned a rough prototype into a game that players actually stuck with and enjoyed, giving it a real chance to grow. Another challenge I put forward to you is to write down one simple monetization or distribution strategy for your first game. Even a small plan is better than none. Starting a game studio is not about rushing or guessing. It's about clarity, strategy, and momentum. If you follow these 8 steps, you'll avoid wasted months, you'll build games that players actually want, and you'll set up a system that allows you to scale. If you want the full templates, checklists, and my exact indie dev blueprint, grab my free ebook 6-Figure Game Blueprint in the description below. And if you want to join a community of devs who are actually building profitable games, my Discord is completely open. Take these steps seriously, start today, and your first game could be the start of something much bigger than you could ever imagine. I will see you on the next one. Stay focused, stay consistent, and as always, peace out.